welcome to my channel, JQ Crafty. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks for being here. Today is day 3 of the Scraptember and 30 days of sketches collaboration. So we've got the lovely sketch you just saw, and we have our prompt of layering today. I've also added a little challenge onto myself. Today is Product Focus Friday, so I'm combining that with those. So I've got one of the Dear Lizzy kits. We picked Dear Lizzy for the lovely month of September. I have this Fine and Dandy kit from 2014. I'm going to use this to document this photo of my son with his treat after his winter program in 2018. So kind of old. And then so that was the collections we need to use. I just have 3 small kits of Dear Lizzy. Oh no, 2 small kits of Dear Lizzy. So hopefully I'll be able to stretch them enough to use them all up this month. And if not, we'll go digging, I guess. And then also knickknacks was our category for what we are going to play with. And I chose buttons. So I've chosen... and when I say chose, I chose them out of a basket. I didn't get to pick that. I have just a few solid color buttons from a long time ago. I don't remember where I got them, but it's like you got like little containers of solid color buttons. And so I grabbed the red ones out. There weren't many. This is pretty much all there were. I think there's maybe one more. No, I think this is all the red buttons. So I grabbed all the red buttons because I figured the Papa Red, with the Papa Red in his jacket, I really liked the icy blue. It was winter. That doesn't really matter. But so we are going to play with this paper and do this sketch. So let's get started. You ever have a layout that turns out better actually than you expected? This was one of them. So I decided, so I'm going to tell you guys a little secret. I am really bad about staying ahead of YouTube, and I got really excited because I got a couple handfuls of layouts done for Scraptember ahead of time in August, right? And then comes the last week, and now all of a sudden it is almost the 1st, and I haven't even done the 3rd yet. And I've decided to do stitching by hand. I was like, what did I do to myself? So the very beginning, you saw I cut a, I want to say it was an 8-inch circle, but I can't remember for sure. But I think it's an 8-inch circle. Just out of some white cardstock, and I traced around that. And then I went ahead and I punched holes along that circle. And then I repeated that by shifting the circle over. And then you got a good glimpse there earlier of the hand stitch. And I just took some white thread and hand stitched just a back stitch wherever I had those lines. So it looked like a circle, like overlaid with circles constantly. It turned out really good. And it didn't take me as long as I thought it should have, or I thought it would, I should say. But it did take me longer than I wanted to. I just didn't get the scrapping time that I wanted to over the last week or so. Yeah. But I got it done, and it's done ahead of time. So it's posted on time, which is already a win for me. We'll see if we can keep this up. I'm not very far ahead. I have like hit or miss ones ahead, but anywho, that's besides the point. So as I was doing that, and I decided I liked that the sketch, I don't know if it's actually part of the sketch, but the sketch had bands of something on the top and bottom. So I decided to just take white, bring in some more white cardstock. And so I roughed up the edges, and then I decided, why do you have to ink edges with just one color? So I took speckled egg and fossilized amber and inked up the edges. And then while I was doing that, it's like, you know what would look actually kind of cute is putting that circle back in the middle. So I wonky cut around it so it's not super straight, it's not super perfect, and just so it was a little bit smaller than what that stitching area was. And then I inked it also with speckled egg and then little pops of fossilized amber here and there. Those are the 2 colors that match the blue and the yellow in these papers. And then I didn't want to do any red because I really want the red to be focused on him, so it really pops to him. So I distressed the edge of that, and then I went ahead and glued that down. I'm going to put foam under my photo after I back it with some, or mat it with some white, and then this red pattern on the one side of the pattern papers. And then I'm going to rough that up as well. I'm not doing that right now, I just realized. But what I did go do is take this polka dot paper and cut it into some 1.5-inch strips. And then just cut all the strips in half. What did I do? 4 or 5. And now I'm just roughing up the edges, and I'm going to ink some of them with speckled egg, some of them with fossilized amber. And those are going to be that layering. So I've got a layering of circles with my stitches. And then I've got layering of this paper, since that is the prompt. Now, for you Product Focus Friday fans, I don't know if there really are any of you out there, but I'm disappointed. So hopefully you're not disappointed. I did not create a little thumbnail for Dear Lizzy and for this month, because I figured I was just kind of piggybacking off on my Fridays with the Scraptember 30 Days of Sketches thing. And I just didn't get to it. And I started creating this layout, and I realized I had not photographed one. So I hope nobody's disappointed. I'm a little sad I didn't, but it's okay. It's okay. I don't need to keep it. So, because once I draw that collection or designer, I'm not drawing it again. I'm throwing it away. So it's not like I need to save it for anything. But there will not be a Dear Lizzy thumbnail. And I apologize. I'm not putting the knickknacks thumbnail in there either. Nope. Just Product Focus Friday and Scraptember / 30 Days of Sketches. That's all I'm doing. Anywho, back to what I'm doing. So there, I finally matted the photo, even though I talked about it already. So I'm just going to arrange those strips now behind my photo the way I want them and slowly glue them down. Now, is day 3. If you are not familiar with what's going on yet, you are in for a treat. There's a month-long 30 days of sketches with Cristy from Cristy's Beautiful Life. Wow, I always butcher that. I try to talk faster than my brain, or my brain moves faster than my lips. So 30 Days of Sketches got delayed due to some stuff in Cristy's life, which is fine, right? But it worked out perfect, because then she got asked to collaborate with the Scrapping Sisters and Laura Alberts for Scraptember. And what a better collaboration. Like, you get a prompt and you have a sketch. Double challenge yourself. Extra challenge yourself. And then I, of course, I like to torture myself. So I'm using also my Product Focus Friday. I also did most of my Confessions of a Paper Addict layouts that you guys have coming up to see with sketches. Yeah, I did it. I think, did I do both of them? Yeah, I did. They turned out pretty awesome. But anywho, so that is what you're in for. Every day a video. Please pray for me that I get them done. I hope so. Slow going, like I said. I was proud of myself. I got like I said, I think I got like 10 of them done ahead of time, but it wasn't enough. And I took too many days of too much lacking. So I've got all the strips down. I'm popping my photo up, like I said. I'm going through some of the ephemera. There's this awesome piece in there that says eat cake. Another one that says yum, and it's a piece of candy. Another one that is a cotton candy. And I loved this fine and dandy. I was like, perfect, I got a title. And I just decided to kind of scatter my buttons around, kind of like the splatters that are in the sketch. So I'm placing those things down, popping some things up on foam. Just going to journal what this photo is of, and that is it. I love the way this turned out. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you check out everybody else playing down below. We appreciate you. All of us do. I appreciate you. Subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.